Okay, hi guys. Okay, so this will be the other half of this first one. This is a few more words. These are mostly animals here. Samik, vav, samik. Looks like somebody wearing glasses to me. This word is soos. And soos is a horse. And this is a mare, susa. Remember the hey ending on a noun often means feminine. So this is the stallion or just generic horse. And this is specifically a mare. Then we have par. And this is a pay. If it didn't have that little doggish in it, it would be an F sound, far. But it does have it. So it's par. And that's a bull. This is para, cow. And this can also just be generic for, you know, what is the generic term? Steer? Bovine? Anyway, so this is, that's the masculine or generic, and this is the feminine. This vav with a shva under it, if you put it in front of a word, it means and. So if I have, I've been trying to make these letters straight, and it's hard to do from an angle. Okay, par, oops, need two of them. Par, para, bull, and cow. And then if I had soos, vasusa. That means, I think, did I just get that off the screen? There we go, okay. Horse or stallion and mare. And we might find when you see the vav in front of a word, it might not have the shva under it. It might have a patach, an ah sound. It might not have the va sound at all. It might have the dot on the inside. The ashura can say oo, so it might be par, oo, para, because there's certain letter combinations that Hebrew doesn't really like to have together, and they might not want a vav in the beginning of something else, especially if there's another V sound or B sound. It's just not going to be there. So let's see. Let's put some of these things together again. Okay, let's see. Trying to remember what we did last time. Okay, so okay. Ish ra'ah par. Ish is man. Ra'ah is the masculine form of to see. So a man saw a bull. And we would supply the a because they don't have an indefinite article in Hebrew. It's either just written like this, or if it's specific, they'll put the ha in front to make it the, to identify it. Otherwise, we have to put in a, and we have to put in is and are and things like that as well. Now, what if I do this? Ish ra'ah hapar. And there's already a doggish there, so I don't need to add another one. But there's something wrong with the way this is written. Do you remember what might be wrong with that? And it says, a man saw the bull. But there's a problem. You need to have the et to show it's a direct object because it's specific. When it's just a man saw a bull, you don't need it. But when it becomes specific, you have to put it in there. Oh, I forgot to put the ha. Okay. Okay. Ish ra'ah et hapar. A man saw marker the bull. And so if I took away the hey at the beginning, took away the, I would take away this too. It only belongs if it's like the bull named Sally or bull named Sue, you know, that kind of thing. Or if it's if it has a hey in front of it. Okay, so there are going to be a couple more verbs we're going to do that are pretty common. Let's see. I think that's only things we haven't done yet. Okay. So there's yashav. That's too long. Yashav. Yod, Sheen, Vet. There's no dagesh in there, so it's a V sound, just like a Vav. Yashav. And that means he sat. Now, this is going to be a lot more regular in the way you add endings. So if it's going to be she sat, did I say saw or sat? This is sat. If I said it wrong, I apologize. Like a yeshiva is where you sit and learn. Yashav, it comes from this. So this is he sat. And if you were going to say she sat, and this were a regular verb, which it is pretty much, what would we do to show it as a feminine word? Yeah, the hey on the end, but you have to change the vowels a little bit too. So instead of it being yashava, it's yashva. Come to kind of a stop there, or maybe a glottal stop, maybe a little hint of a sound, yashva, but it's not a full vowel sound there. So that's he sat, and then there's he walked. You've probably heard the word halakha, the way you walk out the Torah. Halak is the verb. The three-letter root is hey, lamed, kaf, so feet. Halak, it also means he walked. So what would it be if she walked? It's going to be like changing yashav to the feminine one. Can you remember what we did? We added a hey on the end. But this is a kaf sofit. It's not a regular kaf. And the kaf sofit means the letter at the end. So we have to change that. It's now just a regular kaf. And we have to change some vowels. Halcha or halakha. Just a hint of a sound there. That is she walked. Okay. So we're going to put some of these words together. Let's see. Oops, why do I always start with the sheen? It's not going to fit. I want to make it big enough, so I'll go to the next line. Oops. That's what I told you not to do. Okay. Isha halcha et babait. A woman walked, direct object marker, in the house. And we have to have this because ba means in the, not just in. It has the in the contraction. So this makes it a definite article here. A woman walked in the house. So I'm going to change this a little bit. Let's see, I did, okay, I'll do this thing first. Okay, I wish I quit writing the sheen first on these words. I've done it pretty much every time. Okay. Ish yashav b'bait. Man, or we would say a man. A man sat in, and it just says in house. So we could say at home, or we could say in a house. Either way would be a legitimate translation of it. A man sat in a house or sat at home. What if we're talking about a specific man? What would we do to show that? Put a hey on the front. And the olive cannot take a dogish, so there won't be one. Ha-ish yashav b'bait. The man sat at home or sat in a house. Now, if it's going to be in the house, this is now in the house, so we have to put the et back up. Ha-ish yashav et b'bait. The man sat, marker, in the house. So we're going to do a couple more things, and then that'll probably be it for this week. Okay. Ha-sus halach. The horse, and it does have a dogish because that's part of the. Ha-sus halach. And you can translate that one of two ways. You can say the horse walked, or you also translate this as go. So you could say the horse went down the road, or went into the barn, or whatever. But walk or went, maybe in context you might prefer one or the other, but both are legitimate. Look at me not put the sheen first. Is that right? I think. Not going to be better to fit it up this way. Okay. A man, ish, ra'ah, sus, and you don't need the et because it's just a generic horse. It's not the horse. Ish, ra'ah, sus, v'para. So what does this say? And a, it doesn't have a definite article, and a cow. Now, if I didn't have the on the end, and it looked like this, that it just became a bull. A man saw a horse and a bull. Let's see. Trying to think. We haven't done plural vowels, so I don't want to add that in. That's probably plenty to deal with. Just one more thing. The sheen was coming first. I don't know why on man and woman I cannot get that correct. Let's just those two words. And now that I've said that, I'll start doing it in all the words, right? Now it's like, okay. Isha, a woman, ra'ata, because you don't just add a hey on the end, you already had a hey on the end. So it changes. Ra'ata, a woman saw. You've got the marker here, so you know it's going to be a direct object immediately after it. The mayor, because it has a hey on the end. Ha, su, sa, the mayor, the female horse, and the cow. So I think that's going to be it for today. Oh, one thing I'm going to move this to get in here. I wanted to mention something. Let's see. I can find him. Okay, here's just a few. There goes my clasp. Okay. I strongly believe in the value of flashcards. So if you're having a hard time keeping track of the alphabet, then I have plenty in some colors. I haven't used the pink or the orange or the green much. So if you'd like, I can just let me know and I will bring a bunch of whatever color you want. And you can write a letter on this side and then on the back, like you'd write this on this side and then on the other side, write hey. And then you could write the huh sound or whatever. And just go over them. It takes seconds really to go just through the alphabet, maybe a minute or two. And if you do that regularly, you'll get really familiar with it. And you can do the same thing with words. If you say, I can't remember all those words. I mean, it's only a few, but I can't keep them straight in my head. Then write them on flashcards and drill them to yourself. That's how I got started. I still do it some. And it really helps. It just really helps solidify that. So let me know if you want any of these. I'll be happy to bring some. And other than that, I guess shalom. Have a good rest of your day.